those who fail to learn from history are doomed to repeat it. And we need to remember what God has done in our lives, how he's changed us. But if we choose to dwell on our past and to allow our past failures and our past victories to define or affect us, then we'll never be able to press on toward the goal effectively. You can't press on forward if your head's turned around looking backwards, right? And that's what Paul says we should be doing. Look, let's go back to the same passage here in 3:12 through 14. He says, I don't mean to say that I have already achieved these things or that I have already reached perfection. Check this out. But I press on to possess that perfection for which Christ Jesus first possessed me. No, dear brothers and sisters, I have not achieved it, but I focus on this one thing. Forgetting the past, looking forward to what lies ahead, I press on to reach the end of the race and receive the heavenly prize for which God, through Christ Jesus, is calling us. You notice that sounds like a lot of work, right? I press on. I look forward. Forgetting what lies behind. I press on again, right? This imagery to me seems like it's a battle. Every day, I'm gonna lean in, I'm gonna press in. Every day, I'm gonna press in. I'm gonna forget about what happened yesterday and I'm gonna press in. I'm not gonna forget it completely, but like he talked about, that everything else in life is garbage when compared to knowing Christ. Right? So when I keep my eyes focused on Christ, this stuff in the background is still there. I remember it. I'm not going to forget it, right? But at the same time, it pales in comparison to the God that I'm turned toward, right? So I can lean in and press, and I can lean in and press in. And when I look back, right, that's when I get into trouble. I know what's back there because I lived it, right? But I can press forward as long as I keep my eyes turned the way that they need to, because Christ, the value of knowing him, and according to Paul, the way that he lived his life was the value of knowing him. Everything else paled in comparison.